So, you're probably looking at me like, Sky, why do you have a towel on your head? I had to wash my hair right before I go to work, which is gonna be a hot mess. It is what it is. I don't know how well this stuff works. Keep trying to put it on. I have the other one somewhere. I'm just making sure it's all in because I don't know what got where. So I wanted to talk about a sensitive topic that, like, I haven't been avoiding, but like I've been avoiding. Sorry, I'm moving stuff right now because I'm like, my sister's gonna be here tonight while I'm at work, and so this table is unorganized, all over the place. Just trying to fix it up a little bit so that way she's not coming into total chaos. Let me put some of the mixed glue down. Put some of this. Try and really just keep myself moisturized. I have such dry skin. Shit does just not want to ever stick. Not stick. Doesn't want to stay hydrated. So I gotta do everything to keep her hydrated. So don't betray me. Okay. So I want to talk about a really sensitive topic. This is we're friends, right? So I have PCOS, and for those of you who don't know what PCOS, it's basically a hormonal imbalance. It's kind of on a spectrum. Some women get like really bad cysts in their ovaries. It kind of just depends. Some women that you see with like the thick hair down here, that's because of PCOS a lot of the time. So, you know, it can appear differently in different kind of women. Basically what I'm trying to get at. Now, I feel very fortunate that I have what I have because it's not as bad and not as visible as other women's, right? So for those of you guys who at this point somehow aren't aware, I am mixed with Mexican, I guess you would say, Latino blood, indigenous from Mexico, and we are hairy people. Like, my arms are very hairy. Like, my son is 6 years old and has a full mustache. I'm not even joking you. I don't mean like a whole mustache, but like his shit is like, okay? And luckily my family bloodline has really good for hairline, so he has like baby hairs down to here. Like, it is beautiful. Anyways, my point is that we're hairy people. So me having facial hair or whatever isn't like super abnormal, but I still keep that shit shaved, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already have a very broad stature. I do not need more allegations on top of that. So You know, I keep it shaved, and then I do have hairs like down here that need to be plucked, but I can get away with like people not knowing what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I can blend. Not many people can blend. Some people, it's just they have a 5 o'clock shadow 24/7. They can't get away from that stuff. My heart really goes out to them, and if you're one of those people, it does not, look at me, if you're a woman with PCOS and you got like chin hair, you are not less of a woman, okay? Don't let anybody tell you no different. That doesn't make you less than. I know it can feel like that sometimes. And the reason I say that is because, you know, as people from the Latino community, we have a stereotype on us, which isn't like far from the truth. Like, we have babies, okay? Like, you look at us and we get fertilized, fertilized. And so, you know, when I had my last period, I was like, cool, I'm gonna get pregnant again, right? I wants to have me a baby. Not only do I want to have me a baby, I wants to have me another girl. I have a girl and a boy. I just want one more, you know. I feel like there's enough space between them. They don't feel like, you know, whatever. And don't get me wrong, my kids are so spoiled. Like, my kids ask for it, they pretty much get it. My daughter, anytime she asks for something, she pretty much gets it. I've spent so much money on that girl, and half of the stuff she didn't even use. Now, it's probably irresponsible to give my child something like that's high tech or whatever, maybe, but like, that girl's an artist, so I will fund that any way I can to help her grow. Anyways, my point is that I love my kids, but I really want another one, and I'm like, with 2 of my kids, my only 2 kids, I wasn't trying to get pregnant, I just got pregnant, you know. One was literally, I messed up. We were moving and I messed up like the date or whatever. I was like, I had patches and I just left it in on a week too long, basically. And by the time I realized it, I was like, oh shoot. But I was like, you know, it is what it is. It's supposed to last a little bit longer. Hopefully it lasts a little bit longer. But I wasn't like tripping off of it, you know. And we were already saving money for a child. And I remember when I looked at the pregnancy test, I was shocked because it was like the first time ever I was like, I ain't worried about it. Not gonna come up positive. It proved me wrong. Sure did come up positive. So anyways, I haven't had an issue with fertility because I wasn't trying, you know. So I think with being Mexican and being super fertile, like getting pregnant when I wasn't trying to, and again, like obviously I prevented however long between kids not getting pregnant, right? So like, it's not like I'm not a cautious person, but you know, I never let me feel like less because I wasn't trying to get pregnant, so I didn't think about it. I just thought, oh yeah, I'm, you know, thanks to being Mexican or whatever, I'm super fertile, don't have to think about it. Well, reality hit me like a truck. Because I haven't ovulated. It has been since the end of September. We are towards the end of December, and I have still not ovulated this whole time. And normally I'd be so stoked, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going this long without a period. Hell yeah, vacation. No. Not when you're trying to get pregnant, bitch. Not when you're trying to get pregnant. That is not helpful. Especially because I've bought so much stuff to, you know, get pregnant. Or not get pregnant, for baby. And I want a baby girl so bad. I mean, obviously if I had another son, I'd love them to pieces, but I really want another girl. Sorry, I'm trying to put my eyeliner on, and for whatever reason, today is just not the day for eyelinerism. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm talking about a sensitive topic. So we just need to live. That'll be good enough because I don't got time to be tomfooling around. So yeah, it's been difficult. Makes me feel like less of a woman. I'm not ovulating. Probably because I'm stressing too much about the whole thing. The other thing too, right, is that like I keep looking at girl stuff. Like I keep looking at like Barbies and stuff like that, and I just want to buy them. I want to buy the Barbies and the My Life dolls and stuff like that, right? And I already told myself that if I get pregnant and I find out that it's a girl, oh, you better believe the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go buy Barbie stuff. You know, when my daughter was little, we didn't really have space for her to have Barbie stuff. She had Barbies, but like, I don't know, she also wasn't that into them either. Not as much, at least. She wasn't really into Shopkins and Powerpuff Girls. My son's into Powerpuff Girls, but you know, I want a girl, so I want a baby so bad. I have most of the stuff for it. Realistically, I think I just like need a baby monitor and one of those little entertainment centers. For the most part, that's pretty much it. Like that's, I think, like the most expensive stuff that you need. Right? Everything else is like not necessities or stuff for me to heal. That's pretty much it. But that's also what's so frustrating. It's like you were geared up. Like most of the time people, they're not ready, XYZ, whatever, right? Let me check the time it is. Okay, I'm good. They're not ready, whatever, right? And here I am, so ready. And I know that other women understand that feeling too. It's like you're in a good place, but for whatever reason it feels like your body's betraying you. And you have these women, I shouldn't even say women, I should say people who don't deserve to have kids, who don't treat children right, having kids. And it's frustrating, it really is. So I don't know. It's been a struggle, to say the least. And I don't really know if there's anything that I can do other than what I'm doing. Sorry, again, I'm cleaning this table because my sister's gonna be here. And I want her to come to the least amount of mess as possible. So if you are also a woman struggling with fertility, know that you're not alone. Know that it doesn't make you less of a woman, because trust me, I feel you on that struggle so much. It's not fun. It makes you feel less than, and you're not. I'm not, you're not, we're not. Just a bunch of women trying to have babies, you know? I don't know, I think a lot of the time we feel like, in general, we feel like that things aren't gonna happen to them, and then they do, you know? Just like, you know, I knew I had PCOS. I knew that it was a struggle. I just didn't think it would affect me the way it did, you know. I was like, whatever. Like I said, I wasn't like I was actively trying to have babies at the time, and I just had my period, you know. So I'm like, well, clearly I'm still ovulating. Like, I mean, and I'm not talking about like I just had my period, like whatever. No, like I've been having my I've been having my period regularly for a while now. So that's why I wasn't thinking much about it. And now we're in this place where I'm just struggling. Really, really struggling. So it's just difficult. It's not an easy topic to talk about. It makes you feel like less than a woman, especially when it's paired with like facial hairs or your body just not doing what it needs to do, you know? Especially with like my body shape. It makes me feel less than. It makes me feel like some type of troll, but like giant troll. Like it really messes with you, you know, because the hormone imbalance causes your body to do weird things. Like, for example, for me, my body shape, I don't have the curvatures I once had. My body doesn't want to distribute my weight evenly, so just stuck with skinny arms and skinny legs. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I have a little bit of weight, but like I feel like this would be a normal size arm. And it took me a long time just to get a normal size arm, because for the longest time, even my arms were too skinny to the point where I think I can still fit into little girl bracelets. I'm pretty sure I can. But like this is probably the healthiest weight for my arms that I've ever felt. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I got big arms right here. It is what it is. It's just a struggle. And it's even more of a struggle when you see people who eat way worse than you, be way skinnier than you. And you're just like I've done all the diets. And it still doesn't change. It sucks. But what more am I gonna do, you know? I can keep on trying. The only thing that I see that works is starving myself, like, or just like eating very bare minimum. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. But yeah, I gotta get going to work. So I will see you guys later. Bye.
Steady like you run the sea. Yeah, they don't know, but still they've seen what you mean. You're that girl, you're the calm in the chaos. Soft but strong and you shine, never fades off. Round little belly and a big bold spirit. Confidence hums, everybody can hear it. Capybara.